Yo, what's going on? So, let's talk about me dating Aquarius women. So, it's like this, right? So, with Aquarius, this is how you know Aquarius is likes you or you're dating or whatever the case may be. It's because Gemini rules over their fifth house in the solar dial. Well, that's where Gemini resides. You understand what I'm talking about? So, when it comes to communication, it's a must. It's a must. And this is why you hear, like in astrology, just in general, that it's great to be Aquarius's friend in order to be a lifetime partner, a commitment, or whatever the case may be. So you can bet, like, at least in the beginning, you're going to be doing a lot of talking, with these Aquarius women, because they're getting to feel you out by doing so. Mental stimulation is a must for these women. It's the bottom line. So the rhythm gets increased as the conversations go by. They gain interest in you. I would guess, depending upon what your conversation is. I don't truly know, but it just feels like I'm talking about the right shit. You know what I'm saying? Because I keep getting rhythm when it comes to talking. So go fig, right? I must be fucking interesting. So, but nah, really, all jokes aside, that's how it goes. You know what I'm saying? Now, one thing that I definitely like about this is there's a wide scope of conversation when it comes to talking to Aquarius women. You get what I'm saying? So we can range from just bullshit, just basic bullshit, to politics, to aliens, to the universe, to everything included. You know what I'm saying? And but more times than not, it's about some real shit. So either some real life shit or something that's important in the world. And I value that over the fuckery. I value that over gossip, celebrity gossip and stuff like that. You know, it's unless we're taking a topic out of the context of what a major headline is, then that's different. But to just pick up the phone and be like, yo, did you watch the awards? Like, hell fucking no. Fuck is you calling me about that shit? But I don't watch that shit. Like, that just doesn't happen. You know what I'm saying? So another thing is like so I'd say, like, weirdo conversations are not out of the question. You understand what I'm saying? So we can actually talk about stuff that other people don't talk about, and Aquarius women are cool with that. See, for me, especially with me at this point in life, that's the stuff that I like to talk about. I pretty much get annoyed when I'm discussing bullshit. I do. I get annoyed if I'm talking about people too long. Like, if we're talking about people through, you know, situations and scenarios so we can grasp what the conversation is about, that is fine. But if we're just picking up the phones to talk about, or we're getting together to just talk about people in general just because, then that shit blows mine. You understand what I'm saying? So I like and value a stimulating conversation as well. So here's another thing, right? Like, what I get from Aquarius women is that they're not know-it-alls. And I hear this amongst people who, and I don't necessarily know if they study astrology, but they know something about astrology to even mention Aquariuses. So they'd be like, oh, yo, they think they know it all. They think they know it all. I don't pick that up. And I got more Aquarius friends than any other sign. But this is not even biased. Like, this is real shit. Like, to me, they ask for advice a lot. So I don't know if y'all ever seen my video about how I say the sign that precedes the sign and that comes after the sign, they have a special relationship to each other, to where one must give off to the other and the other must give off to the other because of the flow of the zodiac wheel. So I feel that way about Aquariuses and Aries. So I don't get that Aquariuses know it all. I actually, as a Pisces, get asked for advice. So what I've discovered in astrology is that, like, Pisces are the wise ones and Aquariuses are the smart ones. And a part of being smart comes from being able to not lean on your own understanding and be able to get a objective point of view. And sometimes that comes with getting other people's opinions. You might have to jumble them. You might have to, like, they're not more like the Sagittarius who asked you for advice and they're not gonna do that shit anyway. You know what I'm saying? It's more like when Aquarius chicks ask you for advice, they're really taking it into consideration, whether they're comparing it with another companion or they're just going through the motions to figure out, well, maybe does that make sense, or how that makes sense in the scheme of things. They understand that people have different perspectives, and that their right may be their truth, and their opinion and their right may be their truth. You know what I mean? But they're definitely willing to jumble and juggle those different perspectives to come up with a solution to what it is that they're thinking. And I think that's what being smart is all about. You know what I mean? Especially in the information age, we're in the Aquarius age now. So I see a lot of that coming into perspective when speaking with Aquarius women. Their concerns are about humanity, and not just their opinion on how things could be. And notice I'm saying could be, not should be. Some people be like, things should be this way, things should be this way. It's just like, not talking to Aquarius women, it's just like, well, things could be this way if people just realized that everybody got their own shit going on. And you know what I'm saying? Like, everyone's not going to have the same point of view. You get what I'm saying? So these talks that I have with Aquarius women, they emphasize that. They let me know even more, okay, well, the age is here because these conversations are being had. You know what I mean? I also know that, like, I could pick up that dating the Aquarius women is different from being with the Aquarius women. Like, there's a clear distinction in that. So like I said, Gemini in the 5th house for Aquarius is, you can tell from the rhythm of conversation that you're pretty much in the door in the likes of an Aquarius woman. But that does not mean you're their man. That does not mean it's exclusive. You understand what I'm saying? And you know that. I don't think there's no way that you can misinterpret that. So that's kind of cool, because like I give you an example. I just got an email before I got on doing this video, and this chick was like telling me how much she adored me, how much she like even loves me and stuff like that, right? And I'm like, oh man. In my mind, I'm like, that's great, but I don't know how to respond to that. You know what I'm saying? Because it was just something that was thrown on me. It wasn't like, yo, so how do you feel about me too? You know what I'm saying? And I'm really not great at this shit anyway of doing that. So I'm just like, okay, that's nice. So now they hit me back and they like, well, what does that mean? You know what I'm saying? And I'm like, so now I got to prepare to explain myself or explain my emotions. And this is what I mean about dating Aquarius women. You don't got to go that route. You don't got to take it there. You know what I'm saying? There's no pressure to do that. So that leads me to my next thing too. Like, you don't got to express your emotions when speaking to Aquarius women. And that's a plus for me. To not have that type of pressure and be like, so what are we? What do we mean to each other? And, I love you. How do you feel about it? Like even if you slip and say, or not even if you slip, if you say you love me, then cool. You know what I mean? I love you too. Like, I can say that too. You know what I'm saying? But if it's like a proposition for me, you know what I'm saying? And what do you think about that? And it's just like, oh, wait a minute. Are you asking me out? I don't get that from Aquarius women. You get what I'm saying? So it's like, that's cool for me. Because again, especially at the point in life that I'm in right now, I'd rather a conversationalist. And again, we could talk about the widest range of topics and I'll be interested. I'll be intrigued. Like, I'll actually stay on the phone. So remember I told y'all Pisces, right? I said, yo, Pisces, not too long ago. I said, yo, get on the phone. Get on the fucking phone, because the more you speak, the more you communicate, the more you'll feel at home, not only at home in your residence, but at home in this world, because we far out there. We be out there, yo. So get on the phone. So actually dating Aquarius women actually helps me feel more comfortable in my arrangement, should I say. You get what I'm saying? So yeah, that truly is a beneficial factor. So also dealing with Aquarius, their anxiety, and I don't know, it might be a right now thing. I don't know if this is an always thing with them. Okay, there's two things. Well, first off, there's like this how do I say it? There's like this real aggressive, it's like a blurt, like they talk in blurts. They get these real, it sounds confident, but maybe like overly confident. And I'm probably choosing the wrong words, but it's just like these real high, mighty, self-righteous blurts that come out, and before you can even respond to them, they're still going, and it's like in one breath they are saying these sentences, and maybe they have to get it out. They feel like they have to get it out or something, or maybe it's like it's just the way that their brain operates, and then they'll give like this hearty ass laugh afterwards, and you'd be like, yo, are they channeling something right now? Like, are they being a medium for a spirit or some shit? You know what I'm saying? And it's not really annoying. It's just something that I pick up on, and I'm like, well, goddamn. And then I might play around like, yo, are you finished yet? Are you good? And their laugh might drag out for 60 seconds. You know what I'm saying? And it's hearty, and it's just like, yo, are you okay? You know what I'm saying? Or is something or someone speaking through you? Like, it'd be the funniest shit, but it's also something to be, conscious of. So that's one thing that, I wouldn't say is necessarily irritating, but it does move me to a point to make me think like, okay, is this a condition, or is this just something that I got to put up with? Because I've noticed this among different Aquarius women, and I'm like, okay, this is definitely an Aquarius thing. But another thing is the anxiety. I think it's anxiety attacks. There's this type of, like, I guess they're experiencing insomnia, some shit like I get calls 2:30 in the morning, 4:30 in the morning, 3 o'clock in the morning, like, yo, bro. And it's just like, yo, what the fuck are you doing up right now? And now, mind you, a lot of the times I'm up any fucking way. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm a fucking night stalker. I was born on a full moon. You know what I'm saying? So it's pretty natural for me to be up. And that's what I chalk it up to. I be asking myself sometimes, well, how do I always choose the nighttime to be up more than the daytime? So, but some of these times I'm not up. You know what I'm saying? So my schedule fluctuates. You can never tell when I'm up. So just as unpredictable it is with my working schedule is how unpredictable it is with Aquarius women hitting your line, texting you and shit like that. You'd be like, yo, what the fuck? And you're just like, yo, any other person, I guess any other sane, I don't want to say any other sane person, right? But any other person, you'd be like, yo, they would have the courtesy or whatever to be like, nah, I'm gonna let them sleep or whatever. And, I'm gonna call them at a different time or whatever the case may be. No, not Aquarius chicks. They're like, yo, whatever time it is, they're like, yo, like, yo, are they for real right now? It's dark as fuck in here. I got like one light on, and here they are calling. But I wouldn't have it any other way. The shit is irritating as fuck. You know what I'm saying? Especially when I'm asleep. Because if I'm asleep, I'm like, I'm looking and I'm like, no, the fuck they not. No, they not doing this right now. And sometimes I'll pick them motherfucker up still and be knocked out. They wake me up. Fuck it. What's up, yo? You know what I'm saying? That's how I am about my friends anyway. You know what I'm saying? My close friends anyway. I'm like, yo, what's really good? So, but nonetheless, it's annoying. Anybody gets woken up out of their sleep, that shit is fucking annoying. You know what I'm saying? And they'll laugh too. They be like, oh my God, were you up? And does it really fucking matter now? I'm up now, right? So it's funny and it's irritating, but it's definitely an Aquarius quirk. Nobody else calls me at those types of hours. Nobody else hits me up at those types of hours. But, it's different. Again, if you communicate with a person on that type of level anyway, they're going to acknowledge that you are a night owl as well. So they probably feel like they're not stepping on your toes any fucking way. But still, I wouldn't doubt that they wouldn't call anyway if they didn't fucking know. You know what I'm saying? I think that they're just wired that way. But again, I think, and I don't want to like knock y'all and be like, yo, it's a condition that y'all have. But maybe it is that y'all are going through something, Aquarius women, that is keeping you up at night. You know what I'm saying? And shit is real like that. So again, like I get asked advice sometimes, like how to go to sleep. Because I'm a Pisces, I go to sleep. You understand? I love sleep. You know what I mean? So sometimes I get asked about stuff like that. So, right now, the connecting the thoughts and the ideas to actually do stuff. I left that out. Like, you know how people talk a lot of shit and they don't be doing shit. Like Aquarius is, they be talking shit and you can actually do shit with them. So that's a big fucking plus. Hold on, let me just give a round of applause for that, because people drive me fucking nuts with they trying to like talk to you about shit to be on your level and don't follow through with it. So that's what I got for y'all about dating the Aquarius women right now. And I'm pretty sure I'll be back and continue this. I'm getting some requests about Pisces and stuff like that, and it's trying, y'all. It's trying and it's troubling, and I might have to dig for something, but I don't know. Just, I guess, look out for another poll or something. But that's dating the Aquarius women. I'm out.